Well, Senator, you have a friend in me in a lot of respect. I'm a World War II veteran. Me and a bunch of other... I thought we'd forgot about that. But U.S. Navy, same as you. I even come from the same state you came from. And I went in May of 1942, served on the USS Beale, Fletcher-class destroyer. We escorted the new ship, the Essex, the original Essex, through the canal and to Pearl, and from there we fanned out throughout the Pacific. I've always wondered why the Japanese attacked us, because all us kids that went in, we thought they were idiots, which it turned out they were, to think that we wouldn't fight and defeat them after they had destroyed our ships and everything in Pearl there. Just because I'm 16, don't worry about that. There were about 40,000 16s in the U.S. Navy, probably 20,000 in the Marines, 100,000 in the Army, so it wasn't all that unusual. But in any case, there's the question of power. Do we have the power to do what we did during World War II? That was total war. My understanding is that we defeated Japan with 7% of our total power. The rest of it was basically devoted to defeating Germany. So it just shows what we can do under the right circumstances. But then there's the limit of power. Do we actually have, and can we exert the power to reform all the ills of the world? And my belief is that's an impossibility. Now we look at the situation in Syria, what isn't mentioned, that the man in charge there, no doubt a beast, but I know one thing about World War II. There was a lot of propaganda that flowed back and forth, and a lot of it turned out to be lies. Some of it was for purposes of keeping up morale and one thing or another. And I think some of that probably may be directed against the situation in the Middle East. For instance, no one mentions the fact that this Syrian president is an Alawite. I'm sure you know what the Alawites are. No?
Sure.
Okay.
But you gotta,
Yeah. The point being that he is a minority in his own country, and he has kept Christians safe in a country where Christians may very well be slaughtered after the Europeans and us leave the country. I don't know that as a fact. It's just a theory, but I don't like the idea of us getting into something where there's very little, if anything, to be gained by our country.